Check one, check two. Out to the Felty, yes mate, hope you're good. Bigging up the James. Out to Chaz, all the Tuesday crew. I was kind of thinking, I regret saying Tuesday crew, because in case I end up changing the day of the show again. But for now, we are the T crew. Yes, Chaz. Happy birthday for tomorrow, mate. Out to Ian Stu. 2.5 minutes, chaps. Out to Zelly, yes. Bigging up Lottie, you alright? Out to Vincent, Mr. Murphy. Peter and Glastonbury, you know what? We are talking, mate. We're talking. Let's see, huh? Stand by. So we're kicking off this week's show with a rather special release. Now we teased one track of this in last week's show. Mickey Finn and Vital Elements, Graham, who is one half of the Serial Killers, have not only launched a new album called Warehouse Days, they've not only come up with a phenomenal release, which is a triple pack entitled Warehouse Days. But just look at this, if you're watching the video, that is. Never seen a sleeve like that. Love that. So what's Warehouse Days all about? Well, it's quite simple, really. As we all know, Mickey Finn has been there from day one. So Warehouse Days as a project for a label, Warehouse Days as an album concept. It's a chance for Mickey and Vital Elements to dip back to their roots, take some of those samples, sounds, vocals, whatever kind of spoke about that era of the 90s, and incorporated them into new tracks. And this is what I love about this. There's tracks like this, a nice steady 128 banger. There's jungle, there's drum and bass, there's a bit in between. This is a full spectrum, showcasing sounds of yesterday with today's production. Getting it out to Mickey, out to Graham each and every time. Absolute slamming album. And that's forthcoming through Night Force, I do believe. Well, it's not long now, put it that way. Before we get into the shouts and talk all over this track, I do want to give a special shout. Going out to Chaz Stewart, it's his birthday tomorrow. Let's get some happy birthdays rolling in them comments. And maybe a little bit of fire for your Chaz as well, eh? For those of you who are keen on it, you'll see I'm wearing my Urban Shakedown t-shirt as well. Spun a bit too quick then. Gonna send out to Della Benz, bigging up Mr. J Perks. Out to the Kieran, bigging up Sika, yes, Stu. Out to the Alien Girl, Felty, Mr. Flinty, all the Wax On crew, salute, salute. As we move into a rather tasty and very welcome repress. We played one of the tracks from Automation last week. This is from the Red EP, remastered, tracks entitled Drone. And if you'd like me, I know what you're waiting for. It's the Automation remixes, that EP. Ooh. send that to the Dixie. Bigging up Diz, old man. How you doing, mate? You alright? Out to the Diz Fish. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? For those of you out and about in London town on the 7th of February, I'm going to be playing for the Freestylers Remix album launch. I think that's at the Gypsy Queen, somewhere around Camden. Just keep an eye on my socials, I'll post more details. But that's the 7th of February, Freestylers Remix album launch. We're going to have a bit of fun there. So this one in the background, a brand new album from Metalheadz entitled Blueprint Number 2. An SB81. You know what? Do you know what, Della? I think it was actually you that put me onto that. I think it was a few months ago. It released an album or two that was all this kind of lower tempo, raw beats and break. And I am very grateful for that. So this one, of course, is SB81, tracks entitled Down to the Molecule. This one's out right now. You can get this on their Bandcamp or their main page from Metalheadz. And if you've been to the Metalheadz store or page recently, you would have seen some rather exciting news. If you haven't, don't worry, I'll mention it soon. Good to send out to Dan. Bigging up the sicker each and every time, mate. I hope you're good. Out to Vincent, out to the birthday boy Chaz. 21 again tomorrow, mate. You are clocking them up. Out to the XC, out to Chunk, Zelly. Bigging up the Nicky. Out to the Della Benz. Out to the TT, wherever you are. She'll be around soon. We're sure. Stefano! Out to Bob, yes mate, hope you're doing good. Say out to Sarah. Salute the Richardsons. So we've been getting a really nice good taster of some absolutely select represses that are coming up over the forthcoming months, and this one is by far my favourite. Didn't miss out on the original of this back in the day. Too Extreme, the Extremity EP. Managed to get that. Do you remember that was that clear red vinyl repress probably 10 whatever years ago? It's coming back round again. Such a tune. Time for those hairs to be standing up to attention. Look at the tingle on that. Do you know what I love so much about tracks like this? It's just the simplicity. The beat, vocal, bassline, string. Get that combination right, and you're on to a winner. Bigging up the Ben 10, yes mate, we see ya. Hope you're doing good. Trilby Phil, I see. How you doing, mate? You alright? Members jamming, bingo beats, back in the day. Bit more on the garage and breakbeat tip, but he's back. And of course, for those of you that do not know, jamming is none other than DJ Zinc. It was a pseudonym he used, I would say, late 90s, early noughties, to make just a mad selection of breakbeat tunes. And the thing about them, massively adopted by the breakbeat scene, everyone loved them. And the garage scene absolutely loved them as well. Win-win. Mr. Bono. Look at that, full wax on crew in the house. Hope you boys are doing good. Looking forward to your next event. You got Bunter. Hope you're ready for him. So this is the sounds of jamming, which is also professionally known as DJ Zinc on his own Bingo Beats label, which he set back in, I think it was the early noughties, that he was doing a lot of that breakbeat stuff like Hello, Go DJ. There was a load of really amazing stuff. And do you know who first released? I think who first released? Chase and Status had their first release, I believe, on Bingo. And it was actually a cracking tune. It was like a 138, 140 breaks tune. And then obviously they went into the drums and the bass. Then I'm moving on to Deep Jungle number 97, Orca on the buttons. Tracks entitled Love Sensation. Send out to all the Twitch crew, bigging up Amy. Out to Mr. Perks, out to Mr. C. I don't remember how this happened. Send out to Lebowski, big up yourself mate, hope you're doing good. Out to the Sharp Zoo, Nikki, out to the West Coast Bra. You know, I don't do this often enough. Just do me a little favour, will you? Whatever platform you're listening to, whether it's a podcast or live, just give whatever channel, you know, a little follow, little like. Why not, eh? You're here already. That's Mr. Simon Towers. Salute, salute. Just going to give you a little teaser. Let's see if you get it. get that? It's getting repressed. I shall reveal all if you don't know what it is. But I know some of you spotters out there will recognise that little spin back. We move into the sounds of just Swire, sounds of Swank Out. This is a Music Mondays release. I think this one's been out a month or two now. It was the Hardcore Jungle Dub Plates compilation. You need to get your hands on this. There's some absolute belters on this album. If there's any left. Once again, out to the birthday boy, Chaz. Pre-party business indeed, mate. Who doesn't love the acid, eh, Vincent? Who doesn't? this one in the background. Sounds of Air Break. Track is entitled Chromium Dreams, and let me tell you, you're going to hear a lot more of this. Just been sent a full album's worth of absolute belters. Right out my street, this lot. Let's do it. I try and pause when I come to relating current artists and their efforts to what people did back in the day. But this makes me feel a little sub-love, baby. "12 tracks like this, let me tell you, plenty more to come on the show. This one's Air Break, Chromium Dreams, from the forthcoming album, Not Your Average Station. Send out to Mr. Ross Fader down under. Yes, Ross. Hope you're good, buddy. Go send it to Exy. You know I had to read that comment twice. Gotta go and check my sausages shortly. Mate, keep your eye on them porkers, mate. You do not want to burn them. Bring me over, stick me on an iPad, take me there. It doesn't have a good sausage, mate. I even caught myself laughing. Well, as long as someone keeps me entertained. Let's see some fire, let's see some heat in the chat. Come on, I know you got more. Give you guys out for that one. Air Break, Not Your Average Station is the name of the album, and that was Chromium Dreams. Going to be playing plenty more over the coming weeks, let me tell you. So as we move on to, do you know what? I've got to apologise to Echo 8. I thought he was selling these. So he's done like a mixtape called Radio Pirates, and actually written, I think 10 or 12 tracks just for this mixtape. Inspired by that kind of raw 92, 93 sound, he's pulled them all out the bag. But they're not actually for sale, they're just tapes that he made to give out to mates, so I feel super honoured to get one. Thank you very much indeed, mate. Yeah, just this, what I love about this album is just the rawness. This one's titled Radio Pirates. hope this one day sees the light of day. As we move into the sounds, so old mate, Mr. Pete Cannon. Do you know, I was looking back at when I got him on the show. So back then, the show was on Fridays and it was on call. I was doing like the drive time hour, 5 till 7 p.m. And I think it was 2018. 6 years ago. So anyway, this is N4 Part 4 coming out through Night Force. Tracks and Style, Piano in Yellow. Have to ask him about that, eh? Out to Mr. Barlow. Am I at Black Gold? Possibly. We shall see. Out to the GSV, bigging up Andy. Out to Nicky, Mr. Perks. Out to Vincent. Yes, David. Always about the drums. You know that, mate. To Andy, mate. Yeah, this is an Urban Shakedown t-shirt, obviously. I do believe if you head over to Mickey Finn's website or his socials, you'll see them. They're up for sale. Grab one. They're like football t-shirts, super comfy. I don't think I've ever earned a football t-shirt in my life. But I like how it feels. It feels like I'm not wearing anything. Which is generally my kind of vibe with clothes. I like to wear clothes that make me feel like I'm not wearing anything. Read into that what you will. Out to Mr. Martin Mobley. Yes, mate. How you doing, sir? You alright? Save me this week. Save me. Always filling my DMs with absolutely cracking releases that I do miss. Out to you, mate, each and every time. Send out to Phil Wright. Never manages to catch a live show, but he's here. Phil, welcome. Let's get some fire and love going out for Phil, please. So this one, Pete Cannon, N4 Part 4. If you've heard all the other ones, let me tell you, this is just as juicy. So as we step up the tempo a touch, we move on. Stu Keating. Played a few from this album already. Also known as Sicko, one of my absolute all-time fave producers over the last few years in this new wave. Delivering the goods each and every time, and so let me tell you, when I got an album's worth of this stuff, I was like, come on. How are you going to make me choose each week which one to play? It's easy, right? I just play all of them. Simple. So this is from the forthcoming album, Me, Myself and Us. And if you go and check out Sicker's Facebook page, he's done a great video which talks about the history of why, what, how and all that jazz. Track's entitled One to the Head, and I can see why. I always got the utmost respect for artists when they do albums. You know, putting out a single, you know, it can be challenging and tough. Sometimes you can bang it out in a day. But an album, that's a whole different story. The love, the sweat, the tears, the thought, the time, the energy, the anxiousness that goes into making it. And then you've got to tell the story with all the tracks that you've made. Eliminate some tracks, they didn't make the cut. So big love going out to all the artists that made those albums, kept us entertained through their music and stories, and this one fits right in there. Stu Keating, Me, Myself and Us, this one's One to the Head. Good to out to Mr. J. Canny, out to all the Perth crew. Yes, mate. Hope you're doing good, sir. Out to Michael. Send a big shout out to all the Night Force Radio crew. Salute, salute. Send that to Mr. Dove. Yes, mate, we see ya. You know what we haven't heard for a while? A Blame Shadow remix. You Are Too. Now, you know I've been a big supporter of You Are Too on this show. Lovely to see that some of the records have been signed, but let me tell you a story here. He started his own label. Yep, first release. Track's entitled Move Me, Blame's Shadow remix out to Con each and every time. Mate, it's been a while. Hope you're doing good. Send out to Caroline, please see me after class. Detention time. Shout out to Mr. John Johnson. Yes, mate, hope you're doing good, sir. Bigging up Archie, out to Paul, out to Caroline. You alright? Do you remember there was that time where we just like month after month there was a new absolute cracking Blame remix? I feel like I've been deprived. But this one is taken from Break the Future, brand new label started by You Are Too, which is going to focus on vinyl and digital releases, I do believe. So it'll be a track by himself, one artist, and a remix on the flip. Test press is coming. And of course, Move Me in the background. Blame. What way to kick off the label, right? Blame Shadow remix. Let me tell you, some good names lined up. Getting set to all the New Zealand crew. Salute, salute. Hope you guys are doing well. Time to wakey. Now this is how you get up in the morning, right? These are your wake up tunes. These are your motivators for the day. Getting sent out to my mum, dad, my sister. They're all in New Zealand. They've been there for 33 years now. I was out there for the first year. I've been back here. Been to New Zealand probably, I don't know, I should actually count this. 15 times-ish maybe? Send that to the Rubber Love sub crew. In the background, T-Break teams up with Arcane. You know what? Arcane's another one I haven't had any tunes from ages. Still battering some of his tunes that he made 2 years ago. This one in the background, Vibetro. You can see it, it's down there.